Scared I'm gonna knock it over. Hey guys, I'm Anarchy bringing you the chaos.
And I'm Goblin Green, and this is another video that fucking Alcatraz isn't here for. Put the number up.
For DC month, we are doing Batman Forever, a very popular movie. It was directed by Joel Schumacher, that famous director. Which good movie did he make again?
Phone Booth. Watch Phone Booth.
Watch Phone Booth, don't watch this.
Yeah, legit.
And the writers are
all retarded.
Lee Batchelor, Janet Scott Batchelor,
Stupid.
Lee Batchelor
Kill
again
yourself.
for the screenplay, and Janet Scott Batchelor also for the screenplay.
So basically,
and then Akiva Goldsman for the screenplay. Awesome.
So a married couple.
Yep, and some other dude.
And some other fucking dude. So 3 people wrote this and clearly didn't know how to write.
You know what also stands out to me? Joel Schumacher didn't write any of this.
Well, no, he's just the director.
He just Anyways, so yeah, for cast.
Dude, if he listen, he wrote Phone Booth, and Phone Booth was good, so I imagine he didn't write this.
So we'll start with Batman. We have Val Kilmer playing Batman and Bruce Wayne.
Because I don't know who are those. So why would he be playing the same? They're 2 different characters.
Oh my God.
One's Batman. The other's Bruce Wayne.
He has
2 different characters.
Played in Heat, The Prince of Egypt, Top Gun, and Song to Song.
Great, awesome.
So I thought he was okay as Bruce Wayne, Batman. I mean, he replaced Michael Keaton because Michael Keaton didn't want to do it for this.
Well, because he looked at the script and he was like, "Fuck."
He was like, "I'm out, peace." Anyways,
I think they couldn't give him enough money.
I definitely think he was okay. He wasn't the worst Batman. No. I liked him as Bruce. I thought he looked like Bruce, and he was pretty good Bruce Wayne, and not bad Batman at all, honestly. I think if he would have gotten a good script. And if he was in a good Batman movie, I think he would have done a really well job. Yeah. He tried his best, and it just didn't work for him, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's a shame he was in a poorly written, shitty movie. Yeah.
What's your opinion on him as Batman? Do you agree with me?
He's fine, but the movie sucks.
He's just not gonna get past that.
No, to be fair, I like it, but just because it's so shitty.
Yeah.
Comes back and also our main excuse for it is we think Joel Schumacher was adapting an Adam West style Batman.
Yeah.
So that's kind of how we excuse it.
I don't think it was fully there yet in this one. I think it was still trying to be a little serious, and then the last one.
Two-Face was half pink. And
he was half blue in the cartoon.
And Jim Carrey grabbed his dick while throwing inflatable bats.
Okay, they had to have Jim Carrey popular
at the Batmobile. I don't think it was really that serious. I don't know. Also, they wore blenders that took people's brain waves. So I don't really think it's a very serious plot.
Alright, moving on. We have Tommy Lee Jones, who doesn't really need an introduction. Famous actor.
Go back to Men in Black.
Playing Two-Face and Harvey Dent.
Why isn't Lando Calrissian playing?
I don't know. I guess because they changed a lot of the actors, but I would have loved to see his interpretation of Two-Face. I would have loved to see Tim Burton do the next movie, but he left also.
Yeah, because he's like, let's not do this one. It's too happy.
Yeah. And so he was okay. He was just kind of a quirky, weird.
He had some conditions to this. He was like, all right, so we'll do it, but the Riddler has to rip some guy's throat out, and Two-Face has to bite a guy's face off.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
All right, so Tommy was okay. I mean, I don't think he really cared. I think he was just there for money. I think he could have played a good Two-Face again with a better script, and if he cared, I
like how a piece of paper can block acid that can eat through flesh. He held up a piece of paper.
I know.
To one's.
Yep.
Why don't you just have a guy throw it at him and just get it miscalculate and get the side of it? You don't need him to hold up a piece of paper. It's so lame. It's fucking lame as shit.
Oh my God. Okay.
It's so bad.
Jim Carrey is the Riddler and Edward Nygma, or Enigma.
He
was a puzzler.
He was playing Ace Ventura, actually.
He was, okay, so it was Ace Ventura, pretty much. I mean, he was entertaining, but he's not really Riddler material. Maybe Joker, if he was, doing a bit more...
Yeah, he'd make a kick-ass Joker.
Yeah. But no, this one, he just feels like a joke in this movie, and he doesn't really help the movie.
It's all a joke.
It's all a joke.
Put it in comedian.
I don't think having Jim Carrey in the movie benefited the movie story-wise. They helped toy-wise and popularity-wise.
They wanted people to watch it because Jim Carrey was in it, and he was famous. That's it. That's the only reason. So he wasn't there because he could play Riddler. He was there because people liked him.
I know. And that's part of the problem why he didn't work in this movie as Riddler, in my opinion, is because they didn't choose him because he'd make a good Riddler. They chose him because he'd be popular. And when you're doing that, you're already making a huge mistake.
All right, next.
We have Nicole Kidman as Dr. Chase Meridian, the love interest for this movie. She's not a damsel in distress that much, which is kind of nice. And I like the whole... She's a therapist, trying to help Bruce and stuff, and she's interested in...
Yeah, but then like, the therapy stuff is followed up by... inflatable bats being
I know.
Just this deep philosophical, like, this therapy guy's like, yes, how do you feel about this? Meanwhile, the Riddler's grabbing his dick and playing with blenders.
I liked her element. I would like to see her be done properly.
I feel like she tried more than, like, anyone else.
She did. She really did try, and she enjoyed it. She looked like she was having fun despite the disappointing performances from the villains. And then we have Chris O'Donnell playing Robin or Richard Grayson or Dick Grayson, whichever one you want to...
Dickard.
Anyways... So, I don't mind him actually as Robin. I thought he was okay. I thought he fit the part. He wasn't a kid, which was cool, and it worked for me,
He comes dangerously close to being Anakin Skywalker level of whiny, though.
Yeah,
at some good portion of this film.
Yeah.
Which I don't really like, because like when I think of Robin, I kind of don't think of some whiny bitch. But,
I do understand Batman not wanting to join, because that's actually how it was in the comics.
But the thing is, like, him being older, too, kind of makes him whining and stuff look even worse.
Yeah.
Because he's older.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure. And you know how he becomes Robin? Because Alfred watched him do laundry. That was the test! That's how Batman became Batman. He had to show Alfred he could do laundry properly. Every sidekick from now on has to do laundry.
There's like auditions, right? that opens the laundry room.
It's like, here's a basket of laundry.
So what you gotta do is you gotta flip a towel around and put it around your leg. And then bring it out. Because that dries clothes.
You've also got to steal the Batmobile and drive downtown.
And also you have to swing off the chandelier into the Batcave.
Yes.
Instead of just, like, opening the door.
I guess. And, okay, so one of the better parts of this movie, Michael Gough once again comes back as Alfred Pennyworth for the third movie. He should have just left with Michael Keaton and Tim Burton. But it is nice to see him because he isn't ruined. He's still
He wanted the
Alfred.
money.
He was good, too.
Yeah,
he's still my favorite Alfred to this day.
He just needs to be British and old. I mean, what's difficult?
He is good, though. Michael Gough, amazing actor. It's too bad that he was in this a shit movie.
I can't wait till fucking Batman and Robin when he has McGregor syndrome. Sorry.
Oh, cancel the pizza!
Cancel the pizza!
Could I persuade you to take a sandwich? I'll drive through. Dun, 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 dun. Then we have Pat Hingle. Just reminded him of the movie. Pat Hingle is
I'll drive through.
And then we have Pat Hingle as Commissioner James Gordon, who was Gordon, from the first two.
Yeah, completely pointless. Yeah.
He returned, and then
the rest don't matter. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't think we have any others.
All right, so that's all the actors. That's what we think. All right, so here's.
Jon Favreau was an assistant.
Oh, there you go. That's great. Awesome. Thanks. Anyways.
All right,
so let's get into the story real quick.
Yeah, you go. You do.
Okay, so Two-Face just shows up. And you're just thrown in, and there's Two-Face, and everything's blue and red, and you don't know what the fuck is happening. But whatever, it's fine. And then like Two-Face comes to town, starts some shit, and then like Riddler is like, hey, I want Bruce to suck my wiener. So like, Bruce won't suck his wiener, and he goes crazy, and then like he kills a guy, and then he gets blenders and starts taking people's brainwaves, and he goes to Two-Face and he's like, hey, Two-Face, join up, we'll all get smart. And they have a stupid fight in a giant blender.
I have some news that you might enjoy.
A stupid fight in a giant blender, and then like Batman wins, and there you go.
Are you ready for the news?
You know what?
So this movie was nominated for not one, not two, but 3 Oscars.
Yep.
Let's see which ones. You're just so disappointed.
Yeah, let's see the nominations. Yeah, go for it. You can kill yourself.
Okay, you got best. It was nominated for best cinematography.
No way.
Best sound.
Okay. Sure.
Best effects, sound effects, editing.
Okay. Why not? Sure. Sure, there was no better movies with sound design. I like their credits. Well, we made sound.
Okay,
and we held the camera to the screen.
Alright, I'm gonna level with you guys, to be honest. I love Tim Burton's Batman, so when this came out, I was a kid, and I liked it because I was a kid, and I was stupid. But I'm gonna be honest here. If the same cast was in a Batman movie with good writers,
yes,
I think it would have worked. I think it would have been excellent. I think Val Kilmer could have nailed it as Batman. Chris O'Donnell, sure, make him Robin, it would have worked. I love the therapist angle with Chase Meridian. I think she would have done really good as her if they would have done a good job with the movie actually taking it serious. I think even Jim Carrey could have done well if they would have actually had some control over him. And I think Tommy Lee Jones could have made an amazing Two-Face. I think if we had a good writer and a good director, this movie might have gone somewhere and been a good movie. I definitely think it could have. The cast is not bad. Like, it's not an awful cast for a Batman movie, especially at the time and the popularity. And you know, that's my opinion. I know it wasn't a good movie, and I know it failed epically. But I think if there was a good cast, good writer and a good director, bam, we could have had a good movie. And then nipple suits. Good costume design.
So, yeah, I saw this after, because, okay, I got into Batman pretty late in the game. It was junior high. Around junior high, I was going to start getting into this comic bullshit. Where
bullshit.
It's true. It's bullshit. But anyways, so I decided, I played the Arkham games, or Arkham game at the time, it was only one.
Yeah.
Back then.
Yeah, back then.
And I was like, wow, this is really cool. Batman is interesting.
Nice. Good revelation there.
Oh, wow. And you know what's sad though is I was like, oh, the villains are so cool.
Yeah.
Batman's okay.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I listened to all the audiology stuff. I like Batman, so I was like, alright. And I was still a movie guy, even in junior high. Yeah. So I was like, alright, so I guess there's Batman movies.
Well, then you go watch Tim Burton one.
Right, and yeah. So basically I was like, I'll watch the first like really famous Batman movie, and then I'll move from there to the ones that came later.
Like how delayed that was.
So I watched the first one, and I was like, wow, this is actually pretty good. Jesus, Tim Burton, man. Because I knew he could do like Nightmare Before Christmas, and that was the like only Tim Burton thing I'd seen. Yeah. So I was like, okay, we'll see. Batman was really good. I was like, damn, that's the shit. So I was like, oh yeah, I got the sequel. Oh yeah, Batman Returns. I'm like, wow, this one's fucking the tits too. Because again, I didn't know a lot about Penguin, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was like, wow, this is pretty badass. And then I was like, okay, what's the next one? Oh, Batman Forever. Yeah, and I put it in. I was like, this what? The fuck is this? Why is Robin doing laundry?
Why is Robin
doing laundry?
Why is he doing laundry?
So like, I was super confused. I was like, is this in the same series? Two-Face is different. Two-Face isn't. What? Forever brought me a lot of confusion. But I finished it and I was like, well,
that happened.
Well, it happened, and I didn't really have a bad time, but it wasn't as good as Returns and Batman.
Yeah.
But I didn't really have a horrible time. I was like, oh, what's this next movie? Oh, Batman and Robin, and we'll get into that later.
So let's get into.
And I was like, okay, so that was horrible. Let's go on to what's this? Oh, Batman Begins. I've heard good reviews on Batman Begins. Put it in. I'm like,
okay.
I'm like, wow, this is fucking boring.
You're getting too far in the story, man. Okay.
Then it's Dark Knight. I was like, holy shit.
We've already done the Nolan series, and if you want to see them, you can click on some videos on our channel and watch them.
Links, go.
Some fun trivia news. Tommy Lee Jones was Joel Schumacher's first choice for Two-Face.
Yeah.
And it was because of the movie he did in 1994 called Client. If you've seen it.
No.
He really liked him. Anyways, and the only reason Tommy Lee Jones took the role was because his 11-year-old son convinced him to.
Yep.
So that's how Tommy Lee Jones became Two-Face.
You know what's sad? How many superhero stories start with that? People getting cast by like their kid being like, you should play Spider-Man, or you should play Batman, or whatever.
Ben Affleck he went to his son's birthday with a full Batman suit. His son actually thinks he's Batman, like when he's on like break from work and stuff.
It's badass. He is actually Batman.
He is really Batman.
But anyways, yeah, so.
Okay, I have a question for you. Mm-hmm. Your 3 favorite things about this movie. Because I know what the bad are. Trust me, there's a lot.
Fuck. a second.
Okay, I'll just talk about the movie.
Okay, so 3.
Do you need a minute?
You go.
Okay. I'm not gonna do my top 3 things because I already talked about some things I liked and didn't like about it. So some of the things that are really troubling and weird with this movie is just the style change. You can totally see a different style, which is A-okay when a new director is taking over the project. You definitely expect a different style, but I think it was just too much, too fast, especially when we're going away from that awesome gothic Tim Burton Batman universe that was just set up.
Gotham?
Yeah, because it was Gotham. And just a lot of the writing for it was really, really weird and just didn't work. And I don't know, it was really corny and it just didn't really work with the movie and stuff. And it wasn't interesting. The cinematography was okay. Sometimes it was like
fucking angle shots, guys. Stop it.
There's so many angle shots, and I love how Batman first comes in. He comes in swinging off nothing, just lands in the city, and starts talking to Commissioner Gordon and the psychiatrist.
All right, so things I liked about this movie. It wasn't in black and white.
Oh my god, you can't use that one.
That's no, there's many black and white movies that are better than this. I don't know, like, if you're a child, you probably like it. It's cool. Good kids movie. It kind of reminds you of Adam West Batman. That's kind of cool. Because it's lame as shit. So it really does remind you of that old Batman. Which might be nostalgic for people who grew up with Adam West.
Yes.
And I like Adam West because it's lame as hell. Mm-hmm. So, like, I mean, that's kind of cool. Val Kilmer wasn't terrible.
That's good. All right, nice.
The issue is, like, I would compliment acting, but, like, no, thank you.
All right.
Either it's, like, okay or it's just garbage.
I think we made enough to this review to finally bring it up. Nipples on the Batsuit, like. I've actually when I first like got into comic book movies and movies in general, I actually sat down and tried to like think of a like actual reason why there would be nipples on the bats. Like actually sit down and like think about. We live in a world where like someone went, let's put nipples on a bat suit and a Robin suit. Like let's just put nipples on a bat suit, you know? Let's put nipples on a Spider-Man suit.
Here's my thing. Okay, if you put nipples on Batman and Robin, you have to put nipples on Batgirl. I'm sorry.
Oh my god.
Can't not do that. Fair. Gender equality.
Oh my god.
Nipples on for everyone.
I got a better idea.
Free the nipple.
Free the nipple.
Hashtag free the nipple.
Hashtag free the nipple. Anyways, how about just no nipples for anyone, like on the suits? How about we just don't have nipples on the suits?
How will we know that they have nipples? It's got you there.
How will we know?
How will we know they have nipples?
Because they're normal human beings.
But you don't know until you see those nipples.
You don't need to see them. We know Ben Affleck has nipples. We don't need to fucking see them.
See, that's why I'm not sure.
Was it cold? See, I understand Batman and Robin.
I was just gonna say.
But like this one, they have no excuse to see.
Listen, in Batman and Robin, he needs a nipple pocket right there because his nipples.
The nipples show through the suit.
You know what's that? That's actually not a costume design. It is that cold that Batman's powerful nipples are poking right through.
And so
same with
Batman Forever.
And not Batgirl though. She can handle it.
What did you think of Riddler's origin? Because you're a big Riddler guy, and I'm sure you want.
Oh, it was fucking horrible. His ass.
I don't think it was like the worst.
I'm fine with him working. No. You know what?
He has worked at Wayne Enterprises before.
I know.
Some of the comics he has worked at Wayne Enterprises.
I know. Yes. This is just very poorly executed.
Very,
very, very poorly executed. He comes out wearing a blender on his head. And that's how he's like, that's like the second scene with Riddler. He's coming out like, hey guys, I got a blender on my head. Let's meld minds or some shit.
So in this movie, they decided to make Edward Nygma obsessed with Bruce Wayne. That was the angle they were going for. Obsessed with Bruce Wayne. Like, he wanted to be Bruce Wayne. I mean, like, when he goes to the party to lure, like, Batman and stuff, he's actually dressed exactly like Bruce Wayne.
Hold on.
Are you just processing
You're telling me... just listen to this. Well, so you're telling me that this Riddler has the same origin as Electro from Amazing Spider-Man?
Yep.
They totally have the same origin. He's even working for Oscorp.
Yeah.
The difference is Peter doesn't know Oscorp. Oh my god, sorry, I had to process that they have the same story. Okay,
anyways, and like that, it just doesn't work. I mean, like, I'm okay with him working with Enterprises, but like, Riddler just doesn't work with the movie. He doesn't help it. Like, Jim Carrey did not help this movie. Unfortunately, I do like Jim Carrey. He's a very good actor.
Why does he have a blender that melts minds? What the fuck is that? I suck up your brain juice.
I love the scene where Robin's driving the Batmobile through the city and like the wings are bouncing up and down because they're like all flimsy. As a Riddler fan, lame. Lame. You know the one thing Batman Forever did better than Batman Returns? They didn't have the signal outside the house.
Yeah, that's lame as hell. That is so lame. I wonder who Batman is. Maybe the guy with a bunch of mirrors with a bat symbol on it. I don't know.
No, it's not.
It's different.
It's different.
They're different people.
It's different people, okay?
Bruce Wayne lives in Batman's attic. So ratings, because it's long as hell.
Okay, so you go first.
So I'm gonna go with the solid 4. Because like I just can't. After like you watch Batman Returns and then you just throw you. It's like when you go from like a cold swimming pool and you jump in a hot tub.
I thought of another positive for this movie.
Or out of a hot tub in the swimming pool. What?
Would you like to hear the positive?
What?
It's not Nolan's Batman. I'd rather watch this on rerun than watch one of Nolan's Batman movies.
Okay, so yeah, 4. Basically, I didn't really like most of the actors. I thought the tone was way off considering they're supposed to be in the same universe. And the acting was very hokey and the writing sucked. But I'd give it a little bit of a pass because I found it amusing, and also it did remind me of Adam West Batman. So
I agree completely with you. I'm gonna go 4.4.
Yeah,
like just a little bit more above because I think it had something there for me, unlike the Nolan Batmans that were just shambles. And the thing with Nolan's Batman is that Nolan tried. Like I don't think Joel Schumacher was actually trying. I think he was just making a commercial for toys.
Here's why Nolan's series failed. Okay, first, didn't do a laundry scene. Second, no nipples.
Okay.
And third, there were no mirrors outside of Bruce Wayne's mansion that reflect the symbol.
Anyways, I think that's the biggest difference is that Nolan actually tried to make like a good Batman movie and failed epically, whereas they weren't even trying. They were just making toys commercial.
They're making a kids movie.
They managed to do slightly, like barely, but slightly better than Nolan's, enough to at least entertain me, unlike Nolan's Batman's. So yeah, 4.
This is a movie I'd show. Like if I had a kid, I'd show him this. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I didn't film it. It's got some good funny.
Okay, there's loud. Okay, listen. There's loud noises and there's colors. Kids are gonna like it.
Yeah. And at least Gotham wasn't Chicago.
Yeah, it actually looked like Gotham despite all the blue and fucking red.
Yeah, despite the filter they used. Everything must be blue and red.
I guess it's comic book.
I guess it was supposed to be like maybe a mirror of like Two-Face, but that's thinking way too deep into it for that.
Yeah. I feel like some fucker just was like, we got red lights, we got blue lights,
and green lights, and purple lights, and yellow.
I get lighting's important.
Yellow everywhere.
I get lighting's important as a thematic statement for like a villain comes in like that color and stuff, but like this is not a movie for thematic statements. This is a movie for having Jim Carrey grab his dick and like a bunch of colors and moving pictures and sandwiches and laundry.
I love how they even had the like electric tool that he used. Remember that fight scene with the opening elevator? With the red glowing Tommy guns.
Mm-hmm.
And then Batman has to fight the knife guy again, once again, for that's the 3rd time.
The rule is there always needs to be a knife guy.
Yes. I don't think they actually have that in Batman and Robin, honestly.
Yeah, that's why it failed. You know why Batman and Robin failed? Didn't have a laundry scene. Didn't have... It had the nipples, though. It had the nipples. Alright, we should probably wrap this up.
Alright, so I'm Anarchy Bringing You Chaos.
I'm Goblin Green.
If you like this movie, or you're interested in commenting or letting us know what you thought of it, or like why you like Batman, or what's your favorite Batman movie, let us know below and like and subscribe for more. We are Nerds United, bring you another movie review. Alright, see you guys. Bye. Get up and like fucking turn off this shit because fuck my